All right, so this question is asking us to prove that angle BOC, this angle right here, BOC, is equal to angle EOD, this angle right here. Okay, so in order to do that, we have to actually look at everything else we can tell in this diagram. So right away, we actually have a couple of things that we can state. These two angles right here are equal. Angle ODE is equal to angle OCB. And we know that because it's given in our problem. As in they're both marked with an X, we can assume they're equal, or we're being told that they're equal. The next thing we can state is that these two sides are equal. BC is equal to ED. That's also very easy to state because, again, it's given in the problem. They're marked with those two little lines, therefore showing that they're equivalent. You should notice here that we're fairly close to being able to show some sort of triangle congruence. So if I were able to say that this angle and this angle, let's say, were equal, then in fact I could show ASA congruence, angle side angle congruence. But I have to do a couple of things in order to do that. This whole angle right here is equal to 180 degrees. So in fact, the angle that we're trying to figure out or work around, this one right here, angle OBC, is equal to 180 degrees minus angle OBA. And we know that because they are supplementary. As in they would add up to 180 degrees to form that straight line. Similarly, over here, we can say pretty much the same thing. Angle OED, the angle that we're concerned with over there, is equal to 180 degrees minus angle OEF. Also, because they are supplementary. You'll notice, though, that both of these, angle OBA and angle OEF, are equivalent. As in angle OBA is equivalent to angle OEF, and we know that because it's given once again in the problem with these like little symbols out here that shows that those two angles are equal. So in fact, if these two things are equal, then in fact these two angles can also be considered equal. So angle OBC is equal to angle OED. And there we've actually done what we needed to do. So we're going to say this little one here, let's call this theta, and this one here theta. We've actually shown that those two now are equal. Because I've shown that those two angles there are equal, OBC and OED, because of that I actually have shown angle side angle congruence, one of the triangle congruence theorems. So I can say triangle OBC is equal to triangle OED. By stating that those things are in order to state those things are equal, we actually have to state that this is done by angle side angle, or ASA, congruence, which we've talked about many times before. Now what we know about congruent triangles is that all of their corresponding sides and all of their corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, we can actually, at the very end of this proof now, we can actually say that angle BOC is equal to angle EOD. And we can say that we know this by congruence. As in, we can say this because we know that those two triangles are equal. Since the two triangles are equal and since those are corresponding angles on those two congruent triangles. And there we go.